Some days feel like scenes from a movie you didn't know you were staring in. This was one of those. A day that started with a shipwreck and ended on top of a mountain, with sand in our shoes, bug bites on our ankles, and that feeling like something has shifted. We weren't even planning to stop at the beach, not for long anyway. It was one of those, hey, should we just pull over here for a minute moments. The kind that ends up hijacking your entire afternoon in the best way. And there it was, a real shipwreck, just sitting there like it had crash-landed from a Jack Sparrow movie. Rust-covered, sun-bleached, half-eaten by the sea, it felt like a ghost of something big, and I couldn't help but wonder, what storm brought this here?
We're currently at the shipwreck, as you can see.
Naturally, we explored it. We avoided scraping our knees and getting rust on our hands in true adult manners, and we had fun. My boyfriend challenged me to a race down the beach. I ran like I had something to prove for the first 5 seconds, and then I just gave in to my defeat. It's fine, he can have the speed, I'll take the distances. Then we collapsed in the sand until it was time to go and set up camp for the day on the mountain.
Where are we, Cynthia?
We've arrived at Mount Tayetos.
We arrived half an hour ago. It's currently 7:30. We just put our tents up and we had some snacks. And what's the plan for tomorrow?
The plan for tomorrow is wake up 4:30 a.m. Climb, hopefully takes us around 2.5 hours.
Hike. And then reach the summit by 7:30.
Watch the sunrise.
Have a picnic. And then
Eat some snacks.
and then get down and go to the beach.
Go to the beach, yes, of course.
By the time we made it to the mountain, it felt like we'd already had a full day. The sun was low, golden, that movie lighting you only get when you're lucky or on vacation. We set up our tents in this open field that smelled like wild thyme and summer dust. We had dinner sitting cross-legged beside our tents, like tiny campers at the edge of something bigger. This was Mom's first hike. Her first time sleeping in a tent up in the mountains. First time saying, unironically, I think I packed too much. In true noob fashion, we once again put our tents in a decline. So all night we were sliding like butter on warm pancakes. Alarms went off at 4 a.m. It was cold, way colder than I'd wanted to for the middle of June. We put warm socks and jackets and moved like shadows. There's something surreal about walking through a sleeping forest. It feels sacred, like you're being let in on a secret. The trail was steep in places, we stepped over roots and rocks, but as the sun came up, everything changed. First, the sky turned this soft purple. Then gold started dripping through the trees, like someone had opened the door to another dimension. And then, views. The kind that make you forget you were tired. The kind you try to photograph but never quite capture. The kind that, as I say, you only get to see on adventures like this, or on your Windows screensaver. We kept climbing, one turn then another. No one talked much, we just breathed. Together, but alone, in our own little headspaces. There's something I love about that part of hiking, where the struggle gets quiet and you realize you're doing it. We stopped near the summit, found a rock to sit on, got our granola bars out, and shared the trail mix that tasted like gourmet fine dining after all that effort. The way down was faster, but not easier. Knees aching, sun now fully awake, but something about the descent felt different. We weren't trying to get anywhere anymore. We'd already arrived. And I think a part of me just wanted to stay up there for a little longer, to stretch that moment before the world catches up. Before we knew it, we were back at our campsite, taking apart our tents and taking in this moment of silence after the struggle. We ended the day at a tiny fish tavern that smelled like grilled lemon and sea air. We ordered way too much, devoured everything in silence, like people who'd earned their hunger. This was our second hike of the summer. Here's to many more, I guess.